I have a group of game developer friends, and we like to talk about game ideas and do game jams together, and whenever we get to talking about games, there's always three things that come up in the discussion. Sardines, Slidey Guy, and killing Jeff Bezos. And you might be wondering, build the guillotine? Eat the rich? Proletariat revolution? Cobra? But you might also be wondering, what is a Slidey Guy? Probably should have started with that one. That's the more relevant question. It's kind of the point of the whole video. Slidey Guy is a game that my friend made in middle school when he was first learning how to code, where you play as a guy who slides. God, I've got to get better at describing things. It's a survival game where legally distinct falling stone enemy characters fall from the sky in an attempt to crush you, and you have to slide back and forth in order to dodge them and survive as long as possible to score points. Now at this point, you might notice that I'm not showing you any gameplay or screenshots from Slidey Guy, and that's because Slidey Guy is lost media. It used to be available on both the Amazon App Store and on a website called Game Salad, which I think is also the program that it was made in, but now it's gone. And I reached out to my friend, and he said that he doesn't even know if he has a copy of it anymore. And I reached out to another mutual friend of ours, and he thought he had a copy of it, but he in fact had a copy of the 3D remake that we made in college. I need Slidey Guy. This is my white whale. If you have any information or leads on the whereabouts of Slidey Guy, please email me at slideyguy.tipline@gmail.com. Anyway, the game I'm going to make this week is basically a remake of Slidey Guy, but the theme is drip, so I'm calling it Drippy Man. Okay, so if I'm going to make Drippy Man, the first thing I'm going to need to make is a model of a man what can become drippy. I'm going to base him on these little art wooden mannequin guys. And that's the reference image put together, so now I just gotta throw that into Blender and start modeling. Alright, there's our man done. Now I just need to get some animations on him. I've heard of a lot of people using Mixamo to put just stock animations on humanoid models that they've made, but I've never used it myself before, so I'm gonna drop my guy in here, and let's see what we can get him doing. Alright, so I went ahead and loaded up 3 animations, this run, this idle, and this die animation. Alright, now we got the model and animations loaded up in Godot, let's get started. And that's more or less the basic layout of the area, so now I just need to program in the gameplay. And now we got our drippy man running back and forth, and I feel like he's properly slidey as homage to our fallen brethren. And now to add in some drips for this man to dodge. Alright, I like the look of that. Now we just need to have a bunch more of those. And here we are with all the drips falling. Okay, now I've got the collision hooked up to the death animation.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Then I added a menu to the beginning, a counter to keep track of your score, and a game over screen at the end, and I feel like this is a fine tribute to our late Slidey boy.